Then we get to hear from timeless Toni Storm.
Yes, we do.
She's like in the ring with the spotlight on her, so at least we're not doing the stupid black and white thing anymore because that was always forced.
When you pointed that, I was like, huh, you're right. They're not.
It's like when they realized they shouldn't put all the Fiend matches in red light.
Oh my God, they should have realized that. Like, first second they did it.
I remember they did that for the everyone's favorite Hell in a Cell match.
I hated it.
They did that for the Falls Count Anywhere match in Saudi, which I know we didn't watch.
And wasn't Sin Cara blue?
Sin Cara had like some weird lighting too. And
Yeah.
then they did it for Bryan and him at Survivor Series, but then they had the strap match at Rumble 2020, which they didn't have the red lighting. I do remember thinking that was actually a pretty solid strap match. Bryan Danielson and the Fiend.
Yeah.
So to go back to that topic we were talking about earlier. Anyways, she said she faced the woman from hell who broke her heart and ruined her soul. She called her a sick bitch. She said May gave her the fight of her life, and she beat her with her small package. Great things come in a small package. She should have worn protection because she railed her with the biggest package there's ever been.
So much innuendo.
Like, to the point where it's not even funny.
It's a lot.
Like, it was so, like, haha, small package, and then you just kept going. I was just like, okay, you railed her. Like, you really didn't have to.
It was very DX.
Yeah.
In a new package. No pun intended.
That was funnier than what she said.
Yeah.
Like, it just kept, like, it felt like it just kept, I was just like, you need to stop. Just stop.
She, like, I will say, she's going for it, right?
She is, but it's just, I don't like it.
And so I'll give her that, and everybody but us loves it, I think, basically.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. She said May has been compromised to a permanent, and she mentioned being in the Mildred Burke movie. She said she's going to be the best. If she's going to be the best, she has to face the best. Statlander, Will Nightingale, and Wendy Richter.
Ha ha ha.
She's not from this time. She's delusional.
But she's aware of this
idiot.
time. So
that's why it's stupid.
So how are you aware of opponents that exist in 2025, but also think one from 30 years ago is a viable option?
That's what I'm, right? Like,
and I guess we're
stupid.
Just idiots because everyone else is like, oh, that's so clever. And like,
I get why she mentions Wendy Richter, but when you point out like that, it's stupid.
So I didn't watch this show until yesterday, and so I saw a bunch of stuff, people loving this segment.
I told you, I'm not surprised people love it. But I wasn't saying that indicative of my feelings. I'm just not surprised people loved it.
It's not for me, and I didn't say much because I knew you would have lots to say.
Yeah. So anyway, she ended it. Like, there's not much I need to say, so you can speak.
That was basically all it was she's going for it. But again, it's just not connecting with me. It's not a main event, top of the card, championship, like face of the division character.
Yep. I agree. I don't think it was horrible because she is going for it, like you said, but I don't think it's good. No. This character is stupid, and it's incredibly overdone at this point. Like, there's only so much you can do at this, which is why we say it doesn't have the legs. You can't get that much mileage out of it, and it's also just dumb. It's like what I said before the Australia show. I can't do this again. I cannot suffer through a delusional joke of a woman as our main champion. It's not someone who should be champion, not someone who's being Mariah May. I can't believe they gave up Mariah May for this.
I agree.
The woman who, like, has it all.
You know what it feels like is when Family Guy overdoes a joke, and I think that they're intentionally like, we're going from funny to not funny for a while, and then eventually it circles back around into funny. But I don't find those do either, and I like Family Guy, but there's some bits like the chicken fights and like
I like the chicken fight.
So
I just think it's stupid.
For me, it doesn't circle back around to entertaining.
I agree. I just think it didn't have the legs to last as champion over a year ago. So it begs the question how and why we're here now.
Right.
Like, it's just so dumb. Like you said, the logistical inconsistencies, which that's a crazy phrase there, of like, oh yeah, well, I'll fight you. Statlander won't fight. Oh, Megan Bain, you're here. Are you gonna challenge Wendy Richter? Like,
I know.
You can see how that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's just so dumb. And it's just so camping over the top and like cheesy. And it's just like, and I get why the character's like, it is unique, but it's dumb. And it's even dumber because we're treating it as if this is her. And we treated rookie Toni Storm as if that's the character.
It'd be different if she suffered some trauma,
and she's
physical or emotional or whatever, and this became this. But the fact that
remember when Peraza was like, we went up and down the road, and this isn't the real you,
right?
But I think they're trying to tell me it is.
And now but it's not, because she can also I don't know. Again, it's dumb.
Yeah, okay, so then...
She's either this is her and she was pretending to be a modern rookie wrestler.
But then that means she's capable of being a normal person.
I know.
So it doesn't work either way. And how are people ignoring this?
I don't know.
Like, because it's either one of two things. It's either this is a woman who is sick and is playing a character, which saves it a little bit for me, but I still think it's stupid just because I think the character is played out now. But that would be better. But I think the reality we live in is that this is the real woman who's not a real woman, but is capable of playing a real woman to fake out a real woman.
Yeah, she suppressed being timeless to be a rookie.
Only to be... like, she's...
Yeah.
She's this not real person acting... who is supposedly the real person, who can play a real person... but is not a real person herself, but we're treating this not real person as if it is a real person. But she's capable of being normal. That's the thing. Like, there's so much that doesn't make sense about it. Like, you want to talk about the issues with the Death Rider story, and that's fair. But there's so many more inconsistencies with this, and people are loving it.
They are.
I don't understand. Because, like, I get the
I wish I loved it.
I get the issue with Death Riders.
I'd rather like things than not like things.
Hot take.
Right?
I get the issue with Death Riders. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think there's far more plot holes with this because I think the issue with Moxley is like you said the specifics of certain things and like motivations and like not and kind of falling off of from where we started. But like with Storm, it's just there's like so many things that just don't make sense and where it's like not even that they don't make sense and we're waiting for clarification. Like literally what you're saying to me is contradicting it and making more sense. Like it's just there's so many things wrong with that. I could go on forever. I don't care if the vast majority agree with me or not. This is a dumb gimmick.
Yep.
That was once slightly amusing at best. That doesn't deserve to be a champion. Real humans like Mariah May, like Serena Deeb, anyone. Real humans look dumb breathing oxygen with her.
Right.
That's the thing.
That is the thing. It's not. I don't know, man. Maybe there's other people who feel the same as us, but I certainly haven't seen that opinion expressed. One guy I told you on a podcast I listened to is super critical of it, and that's it that I've heard.
That's not enough.